Hello everyone, my name is Whitney, also known as Wisdom Wit. Welcome back to my channel, or thank you for stopping by. I just wanted to come on and send out a message because I'm quite sure in this lifetime either all of us have experienced this or all of us may need this word to get through. Excuse me. So the point of this message today basically is all about setting boundaries or learning how to set boundaries. Now, first and foremost, setting boundaries could be some of the most difficult things that you have to do. And the reason being is what makes it so hard, or what makes setting boundaries so hard, is the people that you have to set boundaries with. You know, a lot of us have been walked all over, misused, abused, or just simply taken advantage of. And you know, a lot of us didn't have, or I can say personally, I didn't have the courage, didn't have the wisdom, didn't have the confidence to set the boundaries for myself, be out of the fear based on how I would be treated, how I would be talked to, or how people would just accept me. And you know, you go through this lifetime where it's just basically a repetitive cycle of just being misused or being taken advantage of. And we're all human. You get to a certain point where you just get tired of taking the nonsense, taking the negativity from people. You know, a lot of the times we will give the shirt off of our back to those around us. We have hearts of gold, our heart is pure, and we're just simply kind-hearted people. But you know, sometimes that could work against us because not necessarily us just being kind-hearted, but some people look for those to take advantage of based on how they are. You know, sometimes people will spew their problems, their negativity off onto you, in hopes that you will just pick up the slack and do whatever needs to be done, and they don't have to worry about anything. But you know, a lot of us have really gone out our ways to help people. We've done things that was never done for us, and just willing to just put everything on the back burner to just jump at the opportunity to help someone. Now, that's not to say that it's a bad thing necessarily. However, a lot of the times we have to realize that we have to pour into ourselves in order to do for other people. Speaking from personal experience, I know that I've always put people before me. I was always the last on the list, and oftentimes left with no energy, left with no courage to do anything that I needed to do, anything that I dreamed of doing, anything that I set a goal as to what needs to be done. And you know, I realized that people don't genuinely care about what you have to do or what you have to get done or what it is that you dream of doing. And that is simply because they are selfish. Some people just want to get, receive, receive, receive. And they're not worried about what else needs to be taken care of. They're worried about self gain, what can benefit them the most. Well, setting boundaries will help you when it comes to avoiding the being misused, being abused, or taken advantage of. Because you have to learn how to simply let people know what you're not willing to put up with. And if you do choose to be kind-hearted and do a kind gesture for someone, do it at the strength of you, meaning do it because it's on your heart to do it, or do it because you want to do it. Don't ever feel pressured to do something for someone because they make you feel bad about it, or they try to guilt trip you as to doing something for them, because a lot of the times people will really take advantage of you, really just take your kindness for granted. A lot of the times the people that are actually misusing you and taking advantage of you is those that are closest to you. People that know you, people that have raised you, people that you grew up around, and they know you so well, so they know how far they can basically take it with you. But you know, I've really learned that Setting boundaries has been some of the best things, or one of the best things that I've actually learned how to do, and actually one of the best things that I've taken interest in, because it's given me such a peace of mind. All glory goes to God for peace of mind. But also, just stepping up or standing up for yourself can actually save you a lot of heartache, save you a lot of pain, save you a lot of stress. Because when people realize that you're not who you used to be, or you're not willing to put up with things that you used to, they will back up. Now, that's not to say you won't get any negative backlash or funny acting ways, but you'll come to grips that none of that really matters. As long as you are taken care of, you pour into yourself, and you do what's necessary, that's all that matters. So I just wanted to come on and just send out the word of encouragement. It's an encouragement to put you first, to set boundaries. God knows our hearts, God knows our desires, and He knows the type of person we are. So setting boundaries isn't a bad thing. Do what's only beneficial for you to do in that moment. Now, God knows, and anybody that knows me knows that I'm a kind-hearted person. I will give a person the shirt off my back and the shoes off my feet in a heartbeat if I had to. So it's not necessarily about you being selfish, setting boundaries. You just have to realize that your peace comes first. And a lot of us, like I said, we pour into other people around us to the point where we have nothing left for ourselves. And I've always been told that if I don't take care of me, how can I take care of someone else? It's impossible. Realize that if you pour into yourself, you are 100%. You are the best version of yourselves, and you can certainly be a blessing to those around you. Now, also realize that you don't have to always jump at every opportunity to try to be a superhero, to save the day, to save the moment. Simply just having the best in your heart for people, wishing people well, wishing the best for those around you, is sometimes simply good enough if you just don't have it in you to do what's needed to be done. So I'm not sure who this message is for, which I know I received the message because I've actually put it into play in my life, and I can certainly tell you that I have a peace of mind, and my life is not so chaotic as to me just being completely fried, scrambled, mentally drained, physically drained, emotionally drained. And it's actually made me a better person, and I'm able to pour into myself a little more. Now, we all know that we can all just give ourselves the self-care, or we're sometimes not able to completely give ourselves 100% of the self-care that we want or deserve. However, just taking one step at a time, as long as you're moving into the direction where you're setting boundaries for yourself, and you know what it is that you're not willing to put up with anymore, is progress. So once again, if you have issues setting boundaries, or you're unsure of who to set boundaries with, one thing that really helped me was just going to God, asking Him or praying for wisdom, discernment, and knowledge to help me make better decisions that could also help improve my life, help me mold myself or help mold me into the person that I'm destined to be. That's pretty much all that you have to do. God is just one step of the way, waiting for your request so He can get to work on what's needed. So once again, please set boundaries for yourself. Know that you come first. You are important. And as long as you are the best version of yourself, you can eventually be a blessing to someone that may need you. So thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and let me know what type of self boundaries you had to put into play for yourself. Let me know if it helped you. Let me know if it's brought you a peace of mind. And we can share our self boundaries that we put into play for one another. So once again, my name is Wisdom Wit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day.